Hi everyone, it's Anke. Book pages. Who doesn't have bunches and more than we ever can use of those? So I decided to use them. And I have been busy, as you can see. These are flowers. All of them are made out of book paper. And not the pretty book paper that we cut and use pretty images from, and these are just plain text pages like this. This is one method I have used here. I will explain why I did this, and it will be a new series. That's my plan. And this number one is about flowers. Because I have so many stamps, dies, punches, ink pads, all sorts of coloring supplies that I never use, and this year I need to do some serious destash. So I decided to stamp away and cut away and see if I like the things I have or don't, and I think it's best to do a part 2 where I show you my thought process and which items I will keep and which ones has to go. But let me just explain before I show you all of these in detail. I grabbed my flower stamps and ink pads. I have a lot of these in different colors that I very rarely use. So I grabbed those that I thought could be used for flowers, stamped on book pages, and then fussy cut. And as you see, I have a lot left here. So I will show you which one these are. They are these from Paper Artsy. They are called Hot Picks, and they are old. They're kind of a steampunk type of stamps, and here you can see it's steampunk. And here are all the colors I have used from my die pads, my colored ink pads. So I still have a lot left. And then I also stamped this flower. I didn't find this so very easy to use for these flowers, but I have done, I've used some of them, but still they are pretty to use as decoration and collages and such. And that stamp is, here you can see how I store my stamps, my wooden stamps, in these old video cassette covers. And these here are stamps that I don't know, not this one, but I don't know the brand, so I'm sorry, but it looks like this. I have also used this one and some leaves and these wooden stamps. I will come back to those, but these tulips, I didn't find a way to use those either in this particular flower making, but I really love these, and I have a lot. And those are from Hampton Art, and they are 2 different sizes, and I really love these, so I will keep them both. And then I have these. There are a big and a small of each one, and those are from, this is a Norwegian brand. It's called the Grunge collection. So these 2 and these 2 I have used. And those those were not so easy to use, but I will still keep these because they are a set and they are discontinued, and it's just, I don't like to split up, and I will just keep the entire set because I love it, the stamps. So those are the, maybe it's a lily, the one I showed you that I don't know the brand of, and this wasn't so easy to use either, but I think it's really pretty and I want to keep it. And the lighting again is not very good, I'm afraid, because it's late in the evening, but what can we do? So here, this one ended up being one of my favorites, and it was this. It's from Magenta, made in Canada, probably very old. I don't like it so tall that I can't close my box properly, but this was actually in one of those I wanted to get rid of. So this is a keeper because I find them very easy to use, and look, you can cut off two of them and you have a bow or a butterfly. I like this. It's so, you will see how pretty it is. And then this tiny little thing, I think it's super cute. And they are really small flowers, but they were actually very difficult to use as well. And it says hot potatoes Nashville. I don't know if that's the brand. I was thinking, is this potatoes? No, but for me it looks like a flower. But this might have to go. I think it might. And those were the ones I stamped, and fussy cut, and a lot of leaves in different gray tones, and I haven't used those yet, but they will be ready. If I want to use these flowers, then I can use lots of leaves and layer. Oh my gosh, this was a lot of work, but you know, I enjoy fussy cutting, but see, I have so many leaves, and I will keep all my stamps with the leaves because I don't have a lot, and I like having different because of the botanical themes, and we have different trees, you know, and I need those. Oh, and then those were stamping, yes. And then I colored book paper with these distress stains. So this one is spiced marmalade, and I used several colors, and those are here, and I have used my punches and my dies to punch, and my Big Shot, you know, cut out all of these different flower that I have from punches and dies. And then last thing is I have these. I never use these either. Should I know? But I have, it was a Destash, and all of them are old, and many of them are clogged, and I just want to use up some of these. So I have several colors, and I went ahead and just sprayed lots of book papers with my different color sprays, and then again used my punches and my dies to cut out. And the result is here. I wonder how many flowers there are. I have no idea. But let me first show you this in the little bowl here because I used all the things that I got from Angelica just recently. Her flat back pearls and blings. I used all of them on these flowers. So I will show those first. And if you saw that video, she had wrapped her gifts in this paper and she had glued down these blings. So I kept out a couple of them and used as flower centers. Here are some that are sprayed. This one is a stamped one. And I mixed them too. And you know, these can be very flat and I just like to squeeze them. Looks like a water lily almost. And these are colored with distress stain, and that's the one I said turned out one of my favorites. And they are just so super cute. And from the very easiest one, with only one layer of flower and one pearl, to many layers and using different materials as well, as you will see in the end here. But these tiny ones too. Oh, they are so pretty. This is one of those I didn't find very easy to use. And even the square blings. And I just, not all of these flowers are my style because I made them very random, colorful, and some more pale, all kinds of styles. But I had a system. So here, again, the easiest one, just add a bling. Here you see, same flower with different colors. And these I made myself. Oh, I wanted to show those. They are enamel dots. I'll show you in the end because I have several of those here. Let's see, grab a bunch. There's another one and it's see-through. Can you see that? And these are just very plain. I have these kind of glossy things in my stash. And there's another one that is also see-through pink. And there's a bling piece, and that's another enamel dot. Yellow, perfect for Easter and blings, and this one is see-through also. Another bling. Oh, it will take forever if I should show you all of this. Orange, but look, you can just crunch it a little bit, and not all of these are, you know, ready to use, or you can of course, but I have all of these, so if I want to add something, I can just layer, find something that match, layer, add some cheesecloth, some lace, whatever in between, and they are so great to use for different projects, or just decorate on packages, or you see it's see-through also. I love those, and they are very pretty. I made them many years ago, and look at all these tiny ones. Oh, they are so super cute. Really cute, tiny, and there's another one. And then there's this kind of bling. And then this is some sari silk, from a sari silk. And then we have the same easy peasy flowers, just more layers, and I layered them, not using, like this for example is a punch, this is from a dye, this is colored with the distress stain, this is sprayed, so just different things. This one too can be very flat, or you can just squeeze it a little bit, maybe spray it with some coffee spray or whatever. And then I grabbed my waxed seals just to test them out and use those. This is the vintage one I shared in one of my really antique one. It's so pretty. It's like a signature, or the letters from a name. And this is using hot glue, so glitter glue on a glue stick. And this, I'm not sure I like these so much. This is wax, and this. But these flowers I really like from the grungy flower set. There's some, that's also from hot glue. These, so not all of the flowers are as pretty. And there's a black one. And then, oh, we have more. Silver and bronze and green. Really like this. And then I have a lot of brads. And that's so easy. Just layer, put a brad through. They're not glued or anything, so if you change your mind, you can just redo them. So you see they are from all different kinds of sets, but they still work. So it was fun, but a lot of work. Really, it was a lot of work. So small and big brads. Like you see on the bottom, there's one of my stamps and punches. Different colors. And I've also used some book pages from music sheets and some... Most of them are just plain book pages. So you see the effect with the little glimmer spray gives, and I love that. Hope the camera picks up, but it's not the best light, as I said. And also one of this from vellum. It's just stuck behind here, and it's so great with these brads because you can just redo them. And this is one of those flowers here on the back. And this is from a Tim Holtz die. You see, very colorful. And this is one I have just squeezed a little bit. And here you see one completely flat. But if I squeeze this, so you just use book paper that are not brittle. So fun, more. All these are brads. Oh my gosh, they are flowers for every occasion. Love this. It's so grungy, vintagey, flower power. Oh, colorful, and look at this. So for a lot of tastes, so I just went ahead and played. And then these ones, I'll just show you a couple of more. There's a very simple one, but I just thought this fit perfect for this steampunky. It has clocks on the background too. And there's another one with a layer with this vellum or tracing paper. And then, so these are the ones I made first, and that was a long time ago. So some of them I have used scraps of laces that I have fussy cut and doilies. This I have used, you know, not a glossy accent, but crackle accent. But they are the same. All of them are used. I used those steampunkish stamps I showed you, both sizes, these ones. So some are glued, and I have one of these flowers in between. So really fluffy, and they can be very grungy. There's another one, some from tablecloth, layers of scraps and all sorts of different book papers, different colored book papers, you know, the vintage old ones and the bright white new ones. And this one too used black stamp and doilies and some this material, I'm losing my words, can't remember what they're called. This is something I crocheted, and here we have flowers, vintage. I think these are dyed with avocado. And layers, layers, layers. And this, oh, pretty. And this is from, I think this was from Rosanne, from a swap. I love this piece, perfect for flower centers. And a small one is great to have as well. Not all of those so big. And this is another one. Different colors. And then I use some of my already bought paper flowers. But you see, you can easily make these yourself. Like one of these. Just add a little flat back pearl or bling and you have it. And layers, some pretty lace, and then this was a crochet flower I had. And this was lace that I have just hand stitched and gathered together like a flower. And then this is using jewelry from the thrift store. Both of these really pretty. So these are stitched, not glued. Maybe there is a little bit glue. And then fibers too. And Till is the name. Used a lot of these materials between. Buttons too, of course. You can use buttons and scraps and fibers and fuzzy yarns. Here you can see scraps of lace. Oh, I love these. And then a button again, some cheesecloth, some old vintage lace. This is something that was handwritten on music sheet, all sorts of book paper, and just have fun. Oh my gosh. So in the next video I want to show you all the punches I used, all the dies I used, which one will have to go and which one I will keep, and sort of doing a Destash video. So because I have too much, and I have too much flowers now, you can see. So why don't we do a little giveaway? Oh, I don't know. I will do a mix of, I don't know how many flowers, just a small envelope, just to, it's fun to receive something in the mail. So if anyone wants to be entered in the drawing to win some of my handmade flowers and maybe some of my leftovers too, then just leave me a comment and tell me what you would use this for. What would you use all of these flowers for? What would you use to decorate them on books or whatever? What shall we do with the flowers? I would like to know. Get ideas from you, and we will leave it open a couple of weeks or something. I am not sure. I will do a video when I can, so it ends soon, 1 to 2 weeks maybe. So thank you so much for watching, and please comment, let me know what you think, if you love these, if you want to try making them yourself. Oh, forgot, I should show you those enamel dots. Look, look, look. Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. Here they are. And these are really easy to make. Look. And those rings, there are a lot. I will add some of these too in the giveaway. So some are clear and see-through and some are not. And like I said, I made them years ago. And search on YouTube for DIY enamel dots, and I think you call them pony beads, the ones I used. And I also tried using those perler beads because someone used those and got really pretty like this. I got rings, so mine didn't work for those perler beads. So, but I have a lot of rings. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.